So it's been a while since I made a video, like a few months I think. I've just been really busy and I didn't have like a phone or camera or anything to record myself with. But I just got a new phone. I got it's the same one as Joey's. Actually, I'm using his case. You see, it's your phone now. But yeah, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have been going on. I'm working again. Different job this time. Oh, and I got married. Me and Joey got married on the 4th of this month. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things going on. I actually have work. I have to leave here in like 30 minutes. So let's try to make this fast. So I got, recently there was a sale on BH Cosmetics. And I got this brush set. It's like kind of bulky. So it looks like this. It's rolled up. And there's all the brushes. It's hard to see, but there's like, there they are. It's the 24-piece brush set, and it was $23, so it was a really good deal, actually. So yeah, let me open it up. And it has like this like string thing, so it's like a toggle, so you just wrap it around and just like pull it through. I like it. Not everybody might like it, but I do, because I feel like no matter how big it gets, you can just like tie it together. If it's a little like button, you know those clippy buttons where you just like clip it in. A lot of people like those better. I don't, because if your brush set gets too stuffed, or if you don't put it in just right, it'll be too hard to like clip it. So that's why I like this, actually. It's pretty cool. Okay, so there's a lot of brushes, so hopefully we can get through all of them pretty fast. So it's just like this. That's a lot of brushes. And it has little covers, like hiding the brushes. But there is this many brushes. Yes, that is a lot of brushes. You may wonder why you need that many brushes. You may not. I do. And I feel like even this isn't enough, and that's pretty sad, okay? Because you do need, well, for me anyway, I need a lot of just of the same brushes. Like, you need more than just one blending brush. I need like 5 for my face. But yeah, enough with that. Let's start with the first brush. I'm not going to show like this and then like this. I'm just going to show the brush. And what I think they're used for, or what I would use it for. So the first brush is this massive one. It comes with a little cover. Not all of them do, just some of them. This is like a large fan brush, and this is massive. It's pretty huge, and not everybody would use it. I will use it probably like, you know, when you're doing like a look like how I have on my eye today. You get fallout. I would just take it like this and just like sweep it across. Or like if you're doing a highlight and you just don't want a heavy highlight, you take a little bit in your powder and then you just like go like that, or maybe contouring. I don't know, fluffing some powder. I don't really use a lot of powder on my face anymore because I have really dry skin. If maybe a light dusting of powder, just like rub this into your powder and just like lightly place it on trouble areas like your T-zone and stuff like that. That's what I use that for. I would use that for. I have not used these brushes yet. I don't know how they work yet, or how well they're made or anything yet. So I can't tell you if they're great or anything, but reviews I've seen they're pretty good. So yes. Once I use them for a while, like, I will probably make another video or just a blog post. I have a blog now. Well, I've had it for a while. I'll be doing the same thing I'm doing in this video pretty much, but in written form. And I'll probably link that below. This probably won't be uploaded till tomorrow. So yeah, this is the next one. It's just a face brush, like a blush brush. I would probably use this again for like powder or just like a blush, like a nice blush. I like bigger brushes for blush because I feel like my face is, like my cheeks are pretty big. So, like, when you use a tiny, tiny little one, like they give you, I'm not going to pull it out, a regular size brush, there's too many stuff. Like, this is perfect for me. You just, like, dip it in your powder, lightly put it on. I feel like when you have a bigger brush and you don't put as much product on, it's easier for you to blend. Okay. Oh, and that one also came with a little cover. Okay. The next one is a smaller version of that brush. It's just a little bit smaller. And again, could be used for that, or if you want a light highlight, again, not super concentrated or anything. Nice for blending. Let's say it's too sharp and you had it on there and you don't want to put any more products because you just want it clean. Brush to blend it or something to go in, or even your contour color. Something like that. That one did not come with a thing. The little covers, not all of them are the same size. So, or like some of them slip, like this one. This is the next brush. It's a way smaller brush. It just comes off. This one I would think for like a highlight color. Or again, if you wanted to blend out anything harsh, any, like, I don't know, stuff like that. But I would use this probably for highlighting or blending or something. And yeah, that one's just smaller. Okay, the next one is either like, a lot of people use these as a blush brush, and I can see why, but I feel like it's a little small for me. Like it's an angled brush, so you can just go like that. It is pretty small. I mean, not small for face brush. I mean, it's normal, but for me, I like a bigger brush for my face, I guess. This is nice for highlighting or contouring because it's perfect. It's angular, so you can just go like that for your face done this way. It's a nice little brush. I like it. I have a couple like it, but I feel like the shape of this brush is a lot better because I do have this e.l.f. one, if you can see the difference. This one's a little like, this is like cheaper. This is like $1. Pretty much for how much I paid, it was like, maybe this was less than $1, but the quality feels a lot better in this brush. But I like it. Oh, this one came with a little cover too. And see, not all of them, like I said, fit. So you can really mix and match these brushes. This is the next face brush. This is supposed to be a foundation brush. I wouldn't typically use this for my foundation. I really would like a stippling brush, which I need to buy. I use this just e.l.f. basic e.l.f. brush, and it's just flat, and I just pack that on with my makeup. This is meant for like a drier skin or whatever for your foundation. I would not use this for foundation just because I've tried and I feel like it's too caked on. It's too hard, and then you get streaks. This I would use for, again, a highlight with your powder or creams. Let's say you take like a little creamy highlight, like this is a Benefit one. Take something like that and you pack it on, and you don't want to use your fingers to blend it in. Just take something like this and it helps you blend it in without getting your fingers a mess, you know? This comes, another one comes with a little thingy. Now on to like more like eye brushes, I guess you could say. These ones I think are, okay, the first one I feel like it's a concealer brush. I don't really use concealer brushes. I like to use like a blending brush if I have concealer, which I usually don't use. But this is nice for packing on your concealer first, and then I would blend it out with something like a blending brush. This is also a perfect, nice size to make a crease. You know, you dip it in your powder and you put it on just to have it perfectly, almost like a cut crease kind of thing. So you have precise application. This is nice. So this is a larger one. There's a couple of these kind of brushes in here, just a little smaller. Okay, this one I feel like you could use it for a concealer or just like any kind of brush. It's just an angled version of that one. Still pretty flat, you can see. These brushes are pretty nice and densely packed. They're not super flexy, like this one's pretty flexible, but a lot of them are really nicely dense. But they're pretty soft and they're synthetic. It's like that. You could place it like in the corner where you can't really reach and like sweep it underneath. You could use it for, I don't know, bunch of stuff, contouring your nose, stuff like that. I'm not sure what I'll use it for yet, but it's in here. Next is the same, it's a little bit shorter than the first concealer kind of flat shader brush. It's a little bit different shape. It's not as like pointed. It's a little rounder. So this is nice. It's for nice packing on color onto the lid. That's what I would use it for. This is just a slightly smaller version of the other angled brush. Again, don't know what I'd use it for. Maybe my nose, my mouth, cleaning up edges with a concealer around the mouth, something like that. So the next one, everybody knows what this one is. It's a blending brush, and it's a very nice blending brush because sometimes, like I have, this is one of my favorite blending brushes. Where are you? I just used you and cleaned it. If you hear Angry Birds in the background, that's my husband. This one's like a pinched ferrule, so it's like, I don't know, it's pinched a little bit, so it's a little bit different shape. I like these type of brushes too. I like those ones too, but this one I really like more because it's fully a round kind of blending brush. I don't know if I don't really have one like that except for a really quite large one by My Glam, and this is nice to blend out your color. You can put a little bit of color in blending it in. It's just a nice brush. Again, we have another flat one. This is more like the second one I showed you, kind of more like that shape, but a little shorter and smaller. Again, nice for packing it on or making that round shape, going into the inner corner. You could use it for concealer. Wow, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm right next to the window. But, yeah, you can use that for. Again, they have this angled brush. I'm not really sure what I will use this for, but it could even be a lip brush, I guess, if you really wanted it to be. Detailing, cleaning up kind of brush. It's just smaller. This one, I've been wanting one of these type brushes for a while. I just haven't bought one. It's like a pencil brush. So this is nice because it's really cut, if you look closely. It's really cut to a point, which is nice because you can do precise, like, inward, like, if you want a deeper color in your crease, I guess. And it's really nice because you can get it really precise. You can go underneath the eye, on top, smudging it a little bit. I really like this, that they included something like that, because I don't have anything like that. I have to move this all over a little bit. There's a lot of brushes here. Alright, this is another one of those little pack-on brushes, almost like the concealer brush. It's just smaller, a lot smaller, for like more precise, I guess, packing. Or you could also use it kind of like the pencil brush where you can put something underneath. It's just a nice brush. It's nice to have different sizes too. I like that they included not just one brush like it. How do you say this? They included a couple of almost the same brushes, you know, but they're smaller, so it's nice. Next one is a small little smudgy brush, and I've been using this kind of brush a lot, not this brush in particular. I have this one, I used it today, by Real Techniques, and it's like this one. It's the one in the middle, and it's very similar to this one. I've been using that. I used that a lot on my eyelid today, actually. But I've been using it a lot, and I like these because it's nice for your inner eye to just pack that color in, especially right here, and to get it really precise. It's nice to put underneath the eye for blending. You can use it for your lip if you wanted. Whoops, I'm going to drop that. This is like, I think this is a lip brush. Put it on your lips. I probably wouldn't use it because lip brushes, I don't really like them. They get too sticky, they're hard to clean. I don't know about these ones. Could be different. I'd probably use it again for the eyes. You could use it for a brow, underneath the eyes, glitter, something like that. I'm not sure. The next two brushes are eyeshadow. No, not eyeshadow. They're eyeliner / brow brushes, and they're the two same, except this one's just slightly larger. If you can see that, it's just slightly larger. So it just depends on your brows or what you want to do. You could also use it for like a liner, I guess. Oh, this one. If you can see that, a few little hairs, I'm going to have to cut those or something. They're just sticking out funny. But yeah, those are. I'll probably use them for brows. Next is a liner brush. I like that they included a liner brush. It's just a skinny, flexible, long liner brush, and you know, for gel liners, liquid liners. Anything really. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. It has this little cap, and I just frayed some of the hairs, and now I'm going to have to cut them. That's sad. Okay, next one, I don't really know why they included it. I never use this thing, but you might. It's just a little sponge applicator brush. I guess it could be nice for packing on some color or like underneath, but I never use anything like this. So, I mean, I guess it's nice to have just in case, but. Next is another fan brush, which I really like because I've been wanting to get some fan brushes for a while. I just haven't. So this one is a way smaller version of this one, the big one. See, so this is really nice for a highlight. I would use this all the time for a highlight. Dipping it in a highlight color, like the powder, and just like blending it like this, or dusting off again. It's a lot smaller, so it's nice for the face. Doing soft blending when you do a contour and maybe you put it too sharp and you just want to blend something. I don't know. I like it. It's really soft, so I'll be using that a lot. The next two are also for your brows. Well, at least I will use them for my brows. They included these two brushes, which I kind of like that they did. They're just like, they're in a lot of packs, but I have a couple of these actually. This is a nice spoolie to brush out your brows with, or to comb them down or up when you're trimming, which I don't do. I get a wax, which I need bad if you look at me. And this is for your lashes to comb them out. Like say if you get clumps or something, you can go like that and it gets the clumps out. And this you could comb through with this. I never use it like that. I use it for my brows to like, I don't know, after I put my powder in, I like comb them through. If that makes sense, I don't know. And that's all the brushes that they put in here. And so far, just by looking at all them, I know I'm going to use almost every single one. Somehow, some way, I will. Sorry, I'm not looking at you while I'm talking to you. But, yeah, I'm going to enjoy these. I'm so excited. I just need to wash them and start using them. I've just been busy as all heck with work. But, yeah, that's it. So, I think that's it. Hopefully, I'll be able to do a video a lot sooner. Probably won't. And this one's 15 minutes long, so hopefully it makes up for it just a little bit. So, yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye.